What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dan coming to you with another video. Today, hold on. Oh shit, I almost failed. Anyway, today I'm about to be going over how I saw this GJ sale. I was hoping it went a little bit lower. It didn't do that. I had two runners. Close it out. Overall, stay profitable. I should have closed those two. I mean, I ain't lose nothing crazy. Either way it go, he was up 600+% today. Well, yesterday. Y'all gonna see this the next day. But I got up, entered my trades. It showed that I entered at fucking, the time is definitely wrong, but it showed that I entered those trades at 10:30, and it said that I exited those trades at 11:30. So it said I entered at 10:31, and it said I exited at 11:29. That's not correct. I don't know why the time was like that. I entered at like 11 at night, and I got out at like 3 in the morning. I closed like 10 trades, and then I left 2 running all day long just to see how the market would play out. Cause I'm trying to get in the habit of holding my trades a little longer instead of closing out so quick. Cause like the moves that I catch don't even be the move for real. It'd be like the smallest part of the move, and then throughout the day or throughout the week it'll just go like crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna swap over to my OBS, and I'm going to share my trading view, and I'm going to go over what I saw for me to take this trade. It's nothing too crazy. I did start with $20, and I ended up flipping it to 100, and before I closed out my trades, it was like 150 plus. But I'm gonna go ahead and swap over, and I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I looked at before I entered the trades and why I decided to take that trade. Because when I funded my account with that $20, I had all plans on just trading gold. I didn't even want to trade no other pair. But I seen that GJ move, and I'm like, I'm gonna take advantage of this, and I'm gonna enter some trades. Realistically, I had 24 pending orders set, but they only activated 12. So it's, I guess when it triggered them, it pulled back a little bit, and then it went into profit. Either way it go, if it had triggered all of them, I'm pretty sure I would have made way more than $100 or whatever the case may be. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and swap over, and then I'm gonna break down why I decided to take the trade. All right, what's good, y'all? We here. If it lags, I apologize. We talking about encoder overload, X, Y, and Z. As y'all can see, it touched down here and shot up. I'm gonna show y'all where I got in at. I'm gonna tell y'all my exact entry so y'all can see. And keep in mind, I had 12 entries, and this is why I was able to flip this account from $20 to 100 plus. I did withdraw a little of the money simply because I want to invest in other stuff, cryptos, meme coins, you know, shit like that. Let me pull up my entry real quick, and I will go into detail on what I was looking at in order for me to take the trade. I'm pretty sure my entry was around there somewhere. 195.19. 195.19. That was not my original entry. That was a different entry. I'm gonna go ahead and set those up for you. 19519. All right, so those are some of my entries right here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna change the color to like a, yeah. So this was the entry here, and my other entry was, I was trading on Trade Locker, by the way. I don't know why I keep looking at the camera like y'all can see me, but I was on Trade Locker. So I will have the link to that in the description if y'all want to check out Trade Locker. I am not a financial advisor. All this is entertainment purposes only. But if you are a trader looking for a broker to trade on Trade Locker, this is what I use down below. But yeah, trader should own risk and disclaimer, not a professional, not a financial advisor again. So let's see here. All right, 19535, 19533. All right, so this is where all of my entries really were for the most part. They were around here. I'm gonna type it in. 195.35. 357. All right, so I had entries here apparently. Let's see, 357, 357. So yeah, that's what mainly the rest of my entries were. 357. Or was it 537? Yeah, 357. All right, so boom, right here and right here. Why did I take? Okay, I'm gonna move this. Well, I can't move that back. All right, so none of this happened yet. None of this happened. This is what I caught. So why did I take this trade? Number one, anytime I see these three lows on the right side, I'm always gonna think sales, especially if these two lows are significantly like lower from each other. So that's one thing. I saw that price was making lower highs off this area. We were under all of these supply zones. Supply here, supply here. This was a demand zone that was broken, and then this demand zone here, which was a strong demand zone, and it was holding. So I was like, okay, I set my limit orders here, and I was like, if price is going to go any lower, it's definitely going to go low and target these lows right here. So I set my limit orders here and here. And the reason I did that, me personally, I don't know if y'all know who Sai is, but I ain't gonna say I learned a lot from him, but a lot of the ways he was explaining the market really did make a lot of sense to me. Buys above highs, sell below lows, and realistically, it only makes sense. So this was a low at one point. Price broke that low and went to this previous low here. So what I did was set my pending orders here, and I was like, if price is gonna go any lower, it's definitely gonna target this before going anywhere else. I really wanted price to target 192.5. If you know, you know. But once price got into this demand zone, which I got marked out here, I was like, okay, if price doesn't break this, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna hold and push back up, which as y'all can see, price dipped down here, came up and tried to dip again, and it failed, so it pushed back higher. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold it out throughout the rest of the day, which was my last two runners. I said I was gonna hold this out for the rest of the day, and I was gonna close out at 5. I think I closed out at 3:30 because price, I had set a stop. Oh, that's the wrong one. I had set a stop loss, a mental stop loss. I didn't actually put it up there. So I set a stop loss for these highs here, and I was like, okay, if price gets above here, I'm gonna just go ahead and close out. I'm not even gonna wait till 4 o'clock. And I was wanting to target again 192.5. I also had dropped another entry. Slide this over. I had dropped another entry right here with my stops tight right there because I was like, okay, if price is gonna drop, I was looking at this as a supply zone as well. I was like, okay, if price is gonna drop, we can probably drop around this area. So once I seen this, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and drop another 0.01, put my stops above these highs here just to keep it tight, just in case. And once this candle formed, I was like, okay, we may be going down. And once I seen this happen, I was like, okay, it stopped me out of that trade. And then I just closed these other two runners, which was right here. I didn't have, well, it was these two. It was one here and it was one here. And so I closed those out as well, which was only like, I think it was like $10.50 loss. So all in all, I made over I think it was $106 profit within, I don't know why it said 10 to 11, but it was just a few hours though. So maybe 4 or 5 hours. So I pretty much just caught this drop here. And the way that the market was looking, especially with these lows, I was expecting the price to drop a little bit harder. If we get up to these areas here, like if we break these areas, if we get back up here into the 198.5, 199 area, if we get up here and fail to make new highs around this area, I will be looking to short again, and this time I will be still targeting 1.925. Again, if you know, you know, especially if we can actually break this demand. I was really hoping we could break and stay below this, but once I seen price get here and started leaving these wicks, I went ahead and closed the majority of my trades simply because I did have 12 trades running all at one time. So that's what happened. As far as leverage, 1 to 500, I can't really go too deep into detail about how it played out because y'all see this big old candle, it dropped. I'm pretty sure there was some type of news, but I actually entered those and went to sleep. Well, I set my limits and went to sleep, and I woke up to the profits, and I went ahead and checked everything out, and I was like, it's not really staying below this area. And then I always look left, and I was like, there's a strong demand zone. So once I seen that wick, I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and close some of these. And again, I'm trying to hold my trades out. I'm still trying to hold my trades out throughout the day, just to get back in the groove of it. Because usually I'll be using a different broker on a different platform on MetaTrader 5, and I'll be just having hella trades, and they all just hit certain numbers. I close out and I'll be done. But with me trading on Trade Locker, I'm trying to get used to actually letting certain trades run a little longer, instead of closing out everything all at once, just to make sure I'm getting as much out of my trade as possible. I usually go for 1 to 3s, but this was a 1 to, it was a 1 to 3. That's crazy. But anyway, it would have been a 1 to 3, but it didn't touch out here. If price can get back below this zone though, and we start to see it, you know, continuing down, I will be re-entering again. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably not gonna enter that many times, but I will be entering again. I'm probably gonna use like maybe 3 0.02s and just let it do what it do, especially if we can get back below these areas here. Back under this zone, back below these areas here, and especially if we get below here. Now, if we break below this strong demand zone right here, I'll probably leave one running, targeting 192.5, and then I'll probably target these lows down here at 190 flat, simply because I feel like if we break this demand, it's probably going to continue just downtrending, because that's a strong uptrend that we was on for one. So if we could break this strong demand, I'm going to target at 1925, and then I'm going to target 190 flat. But yeah, that's what I saw in this trade and why I took it. I really wish it could hit my TP. I would have probably made maybe 215 bucks if I'm not mistaken. But I was at 150, and if these last two had a hit, they both would have been. No, it would have been 190 because I was at 150, and these both would have been pretty much $40 extra. So I would have made around 190 bucks off of that $20 deposit initially. I'm going to keep my eye on this. I do have my alerts set. I'm probably going to set some more alerts around my original entries that I had before. That way, if it does target that, I will come back in and probably get these entries again just to hold it a little longer. I know price does this thing where it drops and comes back up, and a lot of people don't know what's going on. I probably should have marked out this zone here earlier, because that's exactly where we went. And as y'all can see, as I'm speaking, it is trying to sell off of that zone again. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to keep my eyes on this. A lot of people probably bought into this thing. It's probably going to push back up, but I like to look at the overall trend, the overall picture, and see what's going on. If we look at the daily, come on, thing. We look at the daily, you see how that's looking. Started this uptrend, it broke it, and we got these lows here. So I am still currently bearish on GJ, even if I was to pull this here. So we had this strong uptrend here, and then price finally broke it right here, came back lower high, lower low, or lower high again. And now this candle can either flip and give us another lower high, and then I'm going to take another sell, or we can push up again. But 9 times out of 10, especially considering on a higher time frame, price is more than likely going to continue to drop. So soon as I get that confirmation, get me another entry point, that's definitely what I'm going to do. I think we are bullish or bearish for the month. Okay, not yet. We were, but it flipped. All right, so yeah. I always look at the monthly, weekly, and daily when I'm checking, and I'll scale down to get my entries. But yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's why I took those trades, and hopefully y'all enjoyed that little breakdown. Like I said, it's not a whole lot. I'm not the type to be talking about like mitigations and fair value gaps and order blocks and all that other shit. Price broke the damn trend line going to the downside. I seen lower highs being created. I seen lows being broken, and I saw opportunity, and I went for it. I'm not the type of trader to try to be all super scientifical and try to make myself sound way smarter when it don't even got to be that hard. The low was broken. I saw the opportunity. I took it. These lows right here, anytime, and I mean anytime, y'all can back test this on your own as well. If y'all see 3 lows on the right side like this, 9 times out of 10 there's going to be a drop. Because if I had seen this way up here, trust and believe, I would have full margined my entire account and caught this whole ride to the downside, simply because anytime we have those 3 lows like that, there's always going to be a pretty big drop. So this was a pretty decent drop, because even when it came down here and did a pullback, it dropped even lower. So that would have been a very, very, very good trade. You could have made a good amount of money off of that. Again, if y'all want to back test that on your own time, just look for those 3 lows. It'll look like this. Here go another one here. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Could have entered here, and price just dropped. So I don't know. I just saw it. I was scrolling through one time. I saw it on SPX like last year, and I was like, that's 3 lows. All right, so hopefully y'all enjoyed that little breakdown that I just went over. Again, I'm not the type of person who's gonna be on here like mitigation this and liquidity that and all this other shit. When I teach Forex, bro, I teach the basic shit. What the candles mean, what highs and lows mean, what a supply and demand is. I don't go all into the, I'm not saying that's not good information. That's just not how I teach. That's just not how I look at the market. That's not how I explain it to anybody. But yeah, with that being said, I will have links down below to my Telegram. I don't really be active in there like at all because I'm so focused on other shit. It's like, no. But I will have links to my Telegram. I can go in there and talk to other people. I will have links to my Instagram, and I will have links to my what else do I use? That might be it. Telegram and Instagram. But yeah, yeah, I think that's it. If y'all care about TradingView, I guess I'll drop a link to that too. If I don't forget, I might forget. But if I don't forget, I'll drop a link to my Telegram as well. I need to go ahead and put that in my default upload shit. That way I don't have to keep copying and pasting and finding it. But yeah, hopefully that breakdown made sense to y'all. If it didn't, I apologize. All it is, if price get below lows, I'm gonna take a sell. If price get back above highs, especially after a pullback, I'm gonna take a buy. Just that simple. If you didn't understand it, sell below lows, buys above highs. That's all it is to it. If you feel like that don't make sense, if price is breaking a previous low, it's gonna go lower. If price is breaking a previous high, it's gonna go higher. Unless you're getting faked out. I always follow the trend as well. Don't just do that in random trends. It don't work like that. Follow the trend and go for it. But anyway, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a professional. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just entertainment purposes only. Don't listen to shit I just said, honestly. But yeah, if you want to learn how to take $20 to $100, keep watching these videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below, leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.